The Ummah is like one body. If one part of it feels pain, then the rest of the body has fever and doesn't sleep because they're restless because of the pain. So we're all connected in that way. We're all brothers and sisters. There's Ummah al-Dawah and Ummah al-Ijaba. Ummah al-Dawah is all of humankind that's ever come after the Prophet Muhammad. They're all part of the Ummah of the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him. And then there's the other part of the Ummah, the Muslims, those who have accepted Islam and have professed their faith. So both of them are our brothers and sisters. One is our brother and sister in Islam, the other is our brother and sister in humanity. So in regards to them, we have to also, as we said previously, give them the best of what we have. We have to treat others like we'd like to be treated.
As a Muslim, you're obliged to help those that are in need, whether they're Muslim, whether they're not Muslim. So when we see people suffering, we're going to be asked them, what did we do to help? So we have obligations to start off first with those that are close to you. You need to help your family members first. Then you can help your neighbours. And then you can help your friends. Then you can help your community. Then you can help everyone in Australia. Then you can help people overseas. Slowly the circle expands from you.
And that's a far more effective way to bring about positive change. Because what that does is it empowers the people around you. كلكم راع وكل راع مسؤول عن رعيته. You are all like shepherds, and every shepherd is responsible for his flock. The hadith is a lengthy one. I'll just stick with that portion of it, but explain the meaning. So the meaning that is associated with that is that for me, as the oldest child in my family, I have a responsibility and duty towards my younger siblings. I have a responsibility and duty towards my parents as well. I have to look after that responsibility. I have to make sure that needs there are met. And the Prophet has also told us, "Ibda biman ta'ul." Begin with the people that you are responsible for.
So it's not just about thinking about what's going on in the rest of the world. It's about thinking about my brother and my sister who's on drugs, who's got mental health issues. Whatever the situation is in my immediate sphere of influence, I've got to be concerned for those people as much as I'm concerned for those other people. But what we do, and it's a trick of our ego, what we do is we say, oh, look how Muslims are oppressed, look what's going on, look what's going on. And that way we alleviate the responsibility of ourselves to do anything. It can't be that way. It's better for us, and this is my personal view, it's better for us to be socially active and involved in outreach in our immediate area and not worry too much about what's going on in the rest of the world than to only focus about what's going on in the rest of the world and constantly talk about the political situation, because most of these things are political, because it gives me an excuse not to act. It gives me an excuse to sit at home, look at my phone, change the channel and say, oh, look how bad the situation is, I can't do anything about it. That's not the prophetic way. That's not the Islamic way. And that's not the way of Sharia.
You want to help someone who is in trouble overseas. A strong starting point is to go to the elders in your community, the respected sheikhs. And not any old sheikh, the respected sheikhs that people know. People know their background, people know their history, people know where they studied. People know that these sheikhs have sacrificed for their community. You sit down with them and you speak with them and you say, I can see what's going on. Please tell me, is there anything I can do?
When we say help, we can be in many ways. It can be through monetary means, sending charity to help uplift and help others. It can be speaking truth. You can go and be a political advocate for a cause to try and help those that are suffering.
Serve the homeless people, serve people with mental health, spend time with old people, join the state emergency services, volunteer with the bushfire brigade, be involved in making the society in which you live in a better place. And if that's with Muslims as well, guys that are on parole, help them, get them a job, support them in some way.
فَأَصْبَحْتُمْ بِنِعْمَتِهِ إِخْوَانًا. You have become, by the blessing of God, as brothers. God brings you together. So we can help our ummah by understanding that community, that sense of community, by coming together and having discussions about the issues that are going on, so we can together find the solution. We can help the ummah by keeping everyone in the ummah in our prayers. Part of the Fatiha, the initial chapter of the Quran that we recite in each unit of prayer, guide us to the straight path. And that guidance, that request for guidance, it's plural, and that's for everyone. And so it teaches us that sense of community.